All right, very nice. I'm Jonathan Fahn.
And I'm Tom Fahn, and this is...
Magic Moments with the Fahn Brothers. All right, so it's December, and we're all very, very busy.
It's the holiday season.
He's singing again. And, Tommy and I have some errands to run together today, so we're carpooling.
Together,
maybe we should make that lower.
wherever we go.
And so I thought I would talk a little bit and ask Tommy a little bit about Tommy. So it's the holidays. When does the holiday season start for you traditionally?
Once you hit September 1st, you might as well say Merry Christmas, John. Because you're in the Burr month. September, October, November, you're done. September 1st,
right.
You're done, John.
That is correct. I think
D-U-N?
Done. I think for me, it does start with like the Jewish high holy days of
La 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 da 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 da.
Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, and then it's kind of
Rosh Hashanah, ding 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 ding. Rosh Hashanah.
Oy vey, my little pretty one. Okay, so anyway, it does start around those times, the high holy days, and I mean high holy days. So it starts there for me, kind of a kickoff, like with the football season. Usually early September.
Early September. Do you remember?
I do remember a time you didn't sing. And then it goes to Halloween, of course, which I love. That's probably my favorite holiday.
There's no Halloween song, John. They did the mash. They did the Monster Mash.
Kind of a Halloween song, I suppose.
Once you get to Thanksgiving, I mean, you're really...
Then it's Thanksgiving, correct, which was about a week or so ago. We had a very nice Thanksgiving.
It was great, Jonathan. The turkey was so good, and it was so lean.
Yes, the lean turkey on Thanksgiving. And then you're kind of like into the Christmas zone.
It's the holiday season.
So we're in that Christmas zone right now, and of course we wish you all a very happy holidays.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
This is Tom Fahn singing the holidays on the seventh day.
Well, that was Hava Nagila on KLOS 95.5 the suburb.
That was the little town of Bethlehem on the seventh day. Anyway, so Tommy,
Hold Your Head Up by Argent on the seventh day.
Ding, 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 ding. All right, let me ask you a question, Tom.
Is the music too loud? Ask the audience. Ask the audience.
So look, let me ask you a question. What is your favorite film of the Christmas
It's a Wonderful Life, John.
So it's a Wonderful Life. That's it. It's a Wonderful Life. That's the one.
I don't know. When you're kids in the 60s, you're growing up with Rudolph on TV and Charlie Brown Christmas, and you couldn't wait. It was only on once a year. The Grinch, only on once a year. You couldn't wait. You didn't want to miss it. Now you can what? You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on your phone. It's a whole different world. That's Meshuggah.
That's correct. It was different when we were kids, before there was so much mass media and social media. You know, you had to wait for that one time to see The Grinch. I think The Grinch was...
Wait for it. Wait for it.
The Grinch and Charlie Brown, I love those. In terms of movie, it's very interesting. It's a Wonderful Life, I think, has always been that movie
why don't you
for me and so many.
Why don't you tell the audience how we even saw It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh, well, I had already seen it.
I had never seen it until we saw it with the Wallies. Shout out to the Wallies. That's it.
It's always a shout out.
We need at least 3 shout outs per show.
Okay,
that was our first
Let's
one.
consider that all 3. So It's a Wonderful Life. I've always loved that film. But
Mr.
then
Potter.
as
Mr. Potter.
That's what you do. You're like a spider. You spin your web. George Bailey. Hey, George, I can't find the balance, George.
You know, It's a Wonderful Life is not only a great Christmas movie and a life-affirming movie and a hopeful movie, sentimental movie, tearjerker, but it's also a great movie. So it works as it could be on your top 10 of just favorite movies.
I agree with you. I think that film is a place that I go visit every year when that film comes out. It's like I go to Bedford Falls, don't you think?
What about the other movie we watched? It's on 24 hours.
No, well, I was just going to get to that. I was an usher at a movie theater.
Usher!
This man's annoying me. I was an usher.
What's up? It's me, Usher, yo.
It's Tom. Shout out to Usher. There's 2.
Shout out to Usher, the pop singer.
I was an usher at the movie theater, and we got A Christmas Story, and I thought it was freaking hilarious.
Come on, Ralphie.
Of course, now it has become part of Americana as we get the 24-hour screening. I don't know what that was, on Christmas Day, and it is a beautiful, a really wonderful, heartfelt movie.
It's a Wonderful Life, the narration.
Well, we've changed subjects now. You want me to go back to It's a Wonderful Life?
No, I'm sorry, brain fart. I mean a Christmas Story.
That brain fart smells, Tom.
Christmas Story, the lines.
Can you cut a window or something?
The lines, John, from A Christmas Story. Do it!
All right, well, we're carpools now. You know, you could get in that carpool lane legally if you would like to.
I've never done a show in a car before. We probably could get pulled over. Woo!
I don't think so. I'm holding the mic and you're driving.
1 out of 12, 1 out of 12, 211 in progress, 1 out of 12. Welcome to Jack in the Box. Can I help you?
Hey, what about
What would you like? Would you like a Jack combination with cheese?
John, what about Santa?
What about Santa? Well, if you take the words and the letters and mix it around, it's Satan!
I hadn't thought of that.
No, yeah.
All right, we're losing the crowd.
I'm not losing the crowd. I'm talking about Christmas movies. How about Christmas traditions, Tom? What are some of your, like I know you and Dorothy and Veronica have Christmas traditions. Like you've already set up your house, so what are some of those traditions?
Well, you got the tree up, you got your lights, but they didn't decorate. They have to decorate. Veronica's got a lot of final. School is ending in the next week or two, and but yeah, you know, like everybody, we also have the menorah set up for when the Hanukkah comes. Oh Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah.
Okay. How about when we were kids? Do you remember the Christmas tree that Mom and Dad used to set up?
It was a fake tree, but it was beautiful, and I think we even had trains going around it. And you know, Dad grew up a nice, poor Jewish boy. He didn't have Christmas, and he loved Christmas. He thought it was fun.
Right, and because the idea of Christmas, yes, it's for Christians, it's the day that Christ was born, but it's also a day of giving. I think unconditional giving. Is that what you would think?
Yeah, it's love, it's family, it's food, it's drink.
You know, love, and you ain't got love, you ain't got life.
Exactly. And
so wait, we had that fake Christmas tree. It was metal. Remember, you used to screw in the branches, and it was.
Yeah, it looked beautiful though when it was all done, man. It was all beautiful. The trees were different back then. They were silver trees.
Do they really make real Christmas trees anymore?
Yeah, there were a lot of silver trees, and it was fun.
Silver trees,
silver trees,
silver trees. Hey, this is Bob Silvertree's Who.
Hey, this is Wild. Merry Christmas to Elkie Summer.
Hey, Merry Christmas to Brooke Shields right here. Hey, Merry Christmas to Barbara Feldon right here.
We lost all the crowd.
Okay, we've lost some of the crowd. I don't know who Bob Hope is. But okay, let's get back to
lines from.
I'm done. I'm past that. I'm quoting real lines now.
Come on, Ralphie.
All right, let's get back to
Daddy's gonna kill Ralphie.
Okay, that's sort of it. Look.
You love that?
I also have some lovely Christmas traditions. My parents' old tree, not the one we had as kids, but the one they had about 20 or so years ago, is my tree now. It is a artificial tree. Artificial tree! It's an artificial tree.
Shout out to Steve Whalen. Third final shout out.
And we set that up, and we have, you know, I think ornaments and things that you put on the tree, the way you set up your house, are very, these are traditions that are family traditions.
You know, you and I being half Jewish, half House of David, many of our Jewish friends do not do the tree, but Dad very much, he loved the tree, he loved all the tradition. You know, how did you figure out that Dad was Santa Claus? How did you figure out? Because I can tell you how I figured it out.
Well, first of all, he's Jewish.
Right.
That was kind of a dead giveaway for me.
You know what?
And he was skinny.
Let me tell you this. Many families leave cookies out for Santa. It's tradition. Do you remember what we used to leave out? A bologna sandwich.
Well, bologna and milk, because my dad hated bologna and milk.
And in the morning, the sandwich was gone and the milk was still there.
So it had to not be Dad, because, oh my God, look at this haze. We're driving, there are big fires going on in Southern California right now. What's today's date? December
5th.
2017.
20 days till Christmas, Johnny.
Anyway, so we were led to believe it could not be our father because he doesn't eat bologna or milk. But I have to be honest with you, I cannot remember a time when I actually believed that Santa Claus was real. I think I always assumed he was fake.
Cynical, jaded son of a bitch.
No, I just don't remember it. I just don't remember that being something that I was a big deal for me.
I remember being on the school bus and I heard two kids talking behind me, and the one kid said to the other, "You know that there is no Santa?" And the other kid went, "What do you mean?" And he goes, "It's our parents that do it." And the other kid went, "Oh yeah." And I was sitting there and I was like, Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. So bummed.
Well, you must have
So
told
bummed,
you must
John.
have told me immediately and shouted, "Hey, Jonathan, guess what? Whoa, Santa's not real."
So in your theory, I picked on you all the time when we were kids.
Well, isn't that the actual reality of it?
Now, let's sing a song.
No, I don't want to sing a song. Okay, let's get back to when we got 5 minutes left. So let's go to this. Have you ever done anything as an actor, performer related to Christmas?
No. I know our buddy Dan plays Santa every year. Shout out Dan Leger.
That's 4 shout-outs.
Yeah, I know.
Over the limit.
No, I don't think I've ever.
Where's Nimoy's shout-out?
Jeff Nimoy, nice guy. 5th shout out. 5 shout outs. I don't think I've ever, as an actor, done any Christmas stuff. But you know, Dorothy, my lovely wife, Dorothy Elias Fahn, she was on this wonderful hip-hop animated Christmas cartoon called The Night Before Christmas, and they show it every year.
What's that called again?
The Night Before Christmas, and it's B for Christmas. B, the letter B.
Kind of a hip hop kind of thing. I'm in college. I was in a production of A Christmas Carol, which was fun, and then I met my wife Jenny.
Scrooge?
I met my wife. We'll get back to that.
Jacob Marley.
I met my wife. Was that Jackie Gleason as Scrooge?
The North Pole audience is the greatest audience in the world. Good night, everybody.
Okay, so I met my wife in a holiday-themed
Jenny.
show called she hates that called Holidays.
Jenny.
At the Friends and Artists Theater Ensemble,
What did you?
which was founded by some Cal State Long Beach alums.
More shout outs now.
And we met in a show there about the holidays called Holidays. And I've done a lot of holiday shows. I'm currently in a show called In-Laws, Outlaws, and People Who Should Be Shot.
Yeah.
Which is a holiday show.
It's about your outlaws and your in-laws. And if I could just say, we're on the 405 going over the Sepulveda Pass, and it looks like everything is gray and smoky and disgusting.
So if Springsteen were to sing a song about this moment, what would it be?
I'm on the 405 and it's gray and disgusting. Well, the weather outside.
Okay, sing it again. So yes, I've been fortunate enough to be in several holiday productions.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it
I
snow.
wish it would snow right on my face right now. All right, so Tommy,
What is it that you want?
ask me something now.
Well, Jonathan, what about Hanukkah? You married a beautiful, nice Jewish girl from the House of David. Do you do Hanukkah as well as Christmas?
I do Hanukkah. Let me tell you something.
Do you do Hanukkah?
Yeah, you know what we do is, I think we did Hanukkah as kids. We would light the candles every night. I don't remember us really saying
We got like
the
one-
prayer every night.
Well, the
But
old man-
we try to say the prayer every night and light the candles before dinner and try to exchange a gift. But
You know-
as many Jewish people know, Hanukkah, pause Tom, I'm pausing you. Many people know about Hanukkah is that you can't give, like, 8 days is a lot of days to give gifts.
8 days a week.
8 gifts a week. Ooh, I need those Jews, babe. Okay, so what they need to do, you can't give out a big gift every night of Hanukkah. So the middle days, sometimes you get a pair of socks.
Oh,
or you'll just get nothing, like I'll get you
made
tomorrow.
you out of clay, and when you're dry and
Is that
ready,
Neil Diamond singing the...
Dreidel, I will play today.
Can you do Sinatra singing the dreidel song?
Oh, dreidel, 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 you kooky little toy. I love you if you're Jew. I love you if you're goy. You Bob Hope.
So yes, we do. And Jenny had never celebrated Christmas. In fact, a real funny story I could tell you is that, well, you know, her family's 100% Jewish. That'll have to be our next episode because we have a minute to go. But we do that voodoo that you do so well, yeah, Bob Hope.
Stay on it.
I've stayed on it very good this entire 15
Losing
minutes.
it in the final minute.
Jesus, can I talk at all? Am I allowed to say anything?
I don't know. We're still waiting.
All right, why don't we sum it up because we have 45 seconds to go.
But you were just gonna say something.
I know, but I don't have enough time. I was going to say that when Jenny and I first married, we were looking for someone to do a baby naming for Harrison. And a rabbi we met with told us he would do it.
Shalom.
But he wanted to know, since I was half Italian, do you have a Christmas tree in your house? Because he would want us to not have a Christmas tree.
Wow.
And I almost killed the guy.
Scrooge
So
the
we
rabbi.
left
We'll
him,
be right back.
went to another temple, and they were very, it wasn't about, it's not about that. Obviously, it's what's in your heart.
Bethlehem
Today! All right, so I want to wish
you a Merry Christmas.
we wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Thanksgiving, and
maybe we'll do another show in December. It's
Hopefully.
only today, December 5th. Enjoy the holiday season.
Yes, let's pump up that music as we go out.
It's the
I'm not hearing
holiday
anything, Tommy.
season. The song's over. The holly and the ivy.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.